What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about something that honestly made my blood boil. And it's something that every expat living in the Philippines should hear. Every Filipino should hear this as well. Recently a video has been circulating online, maybe you've seen it, where a foreigner absolutely goes off, screaming, insulting, and acting completely belligerent towards a Filipino working at...
Seriously? Even after the whole Vitaly, debacle, they haven't learned from their mistakes?
7-Eleven. And I gotta say this, as someone who's been living here in the Philippines for almost 10 years.
10 years? Wow, that's impressive.
This is one of the most despicable things I've ever seen.
FYI, on November 1st, so in about 3 weeks for me, it'll be 1 year living in the Philippines. Nice.
Aside from Vitaly and
there you go.
Some other expats that are living here that maybe don't do very legal things, this one is high up there on the list.
My goodness.
Now, I don't care if that foreigner is Russian, Israeli, American, European, whatever. It doesn't really matter at all. The problem is not the passport. The problem is the behavior.
Yep.
Because when you act like this in the Philippines, you're not just disrespecting one person. You're disrespecting their entire culture. And the truth is, it makes all of us expats look bad. So let's break this down.
Which is why most of us expats made a video about Vitaly. We do not want one person to represent all of us, and to dirty the reputation of expats here in the Philippines.
Subscribe to the channel, like this video for more news and talks about expats in the Philippines.
His channel is called Learning to be Filipino. Isn't there another popular YouTuber with the same name? Learning... Oh no, it's Becoming Filipino. Whoa, man, it's too close. Actually, I have seen the guy, Becoming Filipino. He lives in BGC as well, not too far from where I live.
To not let me model or whatever, because what? Ugly, because I couldn't spread my legs for the fucking government. I will fucking what? 3 packs of cigarettes. You ugly, by the way.
That is so rude. What is she saying? Why is she talking about...
Give me 6 half packs. 6
Where?
half packs. 6 half packs.
Did the cashier, Filipina, refuse to sell her cigarettes or something like that?
Are you stupid?
Oh
Yes.
my god. Is she drunk?
So fucking ugly. Why are you wearing masks? You're fucking slave.
Oh.
What? Did you really think that you can insult me? I'm gonna insult anyone I want as much as I want after all the insults that I received from all of you. What the fuck did you think? Anyone I want as much as I want.
Oh boy, she's in for a rude awakening if she can think she can insult and act like this in the Philippines. I am sure she's heard of Vitaly, so why in the world would she act this way? And I highly doubt that the Filipina behind the counter insulted her. So I'm gonna rewatch this as soon as we're done with this clip because I need to read what was written in the video as well. And look at the attitude, look how she's standing. Wow. Oh my god, I cannot believe it. Okay, it's not worse than Vitaly, obviously, because that guy was willingly disturbing the peace. But still, this is so wrong. Let's check it out.
Philippines.
Against me?
Okay, against me, to not let me. Okay, this happens in 7-Eleven, Knightsbridge Residences, Makati, and this is in Manila too.
To not let me model or whatever, because what? ugly because I couldn't spread
This foreigner just started insulting everyone, including the government. Exactly. Why is she insulting the government? It's a big no-no. Oh my god. Inside 7-Eleven convenience store just because she was not allowed to purchase cigarettes in bulk. There you go. Is she insane? So, I'm pretty sure that the Filipina did not insult her. She just said, sorry, we cannot sell you cigarettes in bulk. And she just lost it on her?
my legs for the fucking government.
Why is she talking about the government? Because what? The government, put in place the rules that they cannot sell to foreigners cigarettes in bulk. And I'm pretty sure this is not, directed to foreigners specifically. I'm pretty sure this is like a general rule. You cannot sell cigarettes in bulk.
I will fucking
She sounds drunk.
3 packs of cigarettes. You ugly, by the way.
And why did she have to go that far and say that she's ugly? Was that even necessary? She kept insulting the cashiers and being racist to them just because, according to her, she was treated badly by others, which never happened. I do not believe her. Really, everything that she's saying, I do not believe her. I've been here in the Philippines for 11 months, almost a year. No one has ever insulted me once. They always treated me with respect, even if sometimes I can tell they're not having the best day, right? Like they're not necessarily smiling or whatever, but they are always respectful to you. Ay nako.
Give me 6 half packs.
Tried purchasing umbrella and look how she dismissed me. I am introvert, so I just don't want to be involved. Wow, okay. At least I am thankful that you recorded this, because more people should, see this type of behavior so that expats or foreigners that come here just as tourists know to behave, okay? I can't believe it.
6 half packs.
No, available is
6 half packs. Are you stupid? Yes.
Oh my god, my blood would have been boiling, seriously, if I were there. I would have definitely said something. Wow, you're kidding me. She just went inside and started cursing and calling Filipino ugly and slave. This is just...
Fucking ugly. Why are you wearing mask? Are you fucking slave?
And what's the relation between wearing a mask and being a slave? It makes no sense. Seriously, I feel like she is under the influence of something.
What? Did you really think that you can insult me?
Insult me?
I'm gonna insult anyone I want as much as I want after all the insults that I received from all of you. What the fuck did you think? Anyone I want as much as I want.
The attitude. Wow. Let's help find her. Let's help find her and give her the justice she deserves. Entitled. She's acting super entitled.
Now let's break this down. You see, if you've been in the Philippines long enough, then you know that the Philippines and the people are some of the kindest, most patient, most accommodating individuals you will ever meet.
What did I just say? Thank you.
If you spend any time here, you know exactly what I'm
Yep,
talking about.
exactly.
Filipinos are raised in a culture where confrontation is avoided. They
Yes,
don't-
yes, and that's not necessarily a good thing, okay? Because I did talk to a bunch of people that say that that's actually negative, especially in a working environment where sometimes you need a little bit of confrontation, in order to work properly, but they avoid it, and so they avoid work, and it's just,
don't like direct conflict.
Yeah.
Most Filipinos would rather swallow their pride and walk away than cause some kind of commotion in
Which
public.
is funny, don't you think so? Because Filipinos are some of the most prideful people I have ever met. And yet, in situations like this, they do swallow their pride, you know?
So imagine being a teenager or a young adult working at a 7-Eleven, a night shift,
Yeah.
earning minimum wage, and suddenly a loud foreigner in your face calling you names, throwing insults, demanding things like they own the place. For me, this woman took this to a whole nother echelon. This was not rude, this was abuse.
Yep.
And the sad part is that foreigners who act like this, they don't realize, or maybe they don't care that they're humiliating Filipinos in a way that cuts so deep. Public embarrassment is one of the worst feelings in Filipino culture. From what I know, especially from what I've seen in my wife's family and everybody that I know here.
Oh, he's married to a Filipina. Okay.
Shame that people talk about here, part of the culture, embarrassment, losing face. That thing is real. And when a foreigner comes and screaming, it doesn't just hurt the employee, it hurts everyone in the entire room. It breaks the entire atmosphere. Everyone that's watching or in the room while it's happening is feeling uncomfortable. And I mean, expats represent all of us. Foreigners, tourists represent all of us. Because at the end of the day, whether you're an expat, a tourist, we've come to the Philippines. This is a foreign country. We are all in the same category. And a lot of foreigners don't seem to get it. When you live in the Philippines or you visit the Philippines, people don't...
That looks like BGC. This clip that we're seeing, it looks like BGC, like an expat really misbehaving with the Filipino, putting his hand on him too.
Just see you as you. You represent foreigners as a whole. Every rude expat, every loud tourist, every guy who drinks too much and causes a scene, that gets noticed. And whether you like it or not, it paints a picture of all of us. Sometimes when I see this kind of news, I feel embarrassed to be a foreigner in this country. Because I know I don't claim those...
I want to destroy this guy, this white guy, seriously.
guys, whether
He seems fine, right? So why is he behaving like this?
America or wherever their passport says they're from, but it gives me a sense of embarrassment as well. I've heard countless Filipinos ask me, why are some foreigners so angry? Why do they shout so much? And honestly, I don't even know how to answer that. Because the majority of us are here because we love the Philippines. We're married to a Filipina. We have a long-term relationship here. Some of us build families like myself. I've been here for almost 10 years. We love the culture, most of us, the people, the lifestyle. But it takes one video, one viral incident of a foreigner behaving badly to undo a lot of people. And this is why respect matters so much in the Philippines, because it's huge here in itself. In fact, I'd say it's one of the foundations of Filipino society from what I've seen and what I've learned. From the way that children take the hands of their elderly to do the pamano gesture, to how people address strangers as kuya or ate, big brother or big sister, everything here is built on respect. So when a foreigner storms in and acts entitled, it's not just seen as rude. It's seen as being completely out of touch with the culture. You booked your ticket without even researching a smidget of information about the culture that you plan to visit.
Yeah, but the thing is, again, you know, they make these types of videos about the Philippines, but in reality, this is not just about the Philippines. This is just about etiquette and, you know, general behavior. You are not supposed to act that way anywhere. You go to a 7-Eleven in Japan, you don't act like that. You go to a 7-Eleven in, I don't know, France or whatever, you don't act like that. You just don't act like that, period. You know, whether you're in the Philippines or anywhere else, you know?
You're basically saying, I don't care about your values. I'm going to act however I want. And here's another thing. Filipinos are some of the most forgiving people in the world. I've seen friends, family of my wife, talk bad about them behind their back. And then the next week later, they're cool. They're back singing karaoke. But I would say don't mistake the kindness for weakness. Because once you cross that line, trust me, words spread fast here. And in a community-based culture like the Philippines, your reputation can be destroyed overnight, just like that. Look, my experience as an expat living here for almost 10 years has taught me something important. If you treat Filipinos with respect, they will give you the world in return. I had neighbors cook me food when I was sick, offer me a massage, random strangers help me when I get a flat tire, and even security guards go out of their way to make sure I was safe. That's the real Philippines. People that are booking tickets, planning to come to the Philippines, they don't know about this. So when they come here acting entitled, it just seems normal to them. They don't know the construct here. But if you come here expecting to bark orders, shout at staff, or demand special treatment, just because you're a foreigner, you're going to be in for a rude awakening. The Filipino people stick together. And as you see what happened to Vitaly, they don't care. They didn't want to deport him back to his country. They wanted to keep him here and try him here. And remember, this is not your country.
They want to make an example out of him.
Them, us, we're guests.
And he's still stuck, by the way.
If you can't respect the people who live here, then you don't belong here. Period. That's why when I saw that video of the foreigner at 7-Eleven, it honestly made me so freaking angry.
I am surprised that I did not encounter that video on social media, because I do believe that he released this video 2 weeks ago. Okay, so it's not brand new news. It's not breaking news, if you will.
Because I know that young cashier, probably making less than 500 pesos a day, didn't deserve that. No Filipino person deserves that. Nobody deserves that in general, no matter where you come from. So what do you think should happen, guys? I'm going to give you my opinion. Foreigners who behave this way should be dealt with immediately. If you can't respect the Filipinos, you don't deserve to stay here. It's as simple as that. Because here's the truth. The Philippines is not desperate for bad foreigners. Trust me, they have a law that if you are a bad foreigner, then you're deemed a bad foreigner, you are deported and blacklisted. They welcome foreigners, of course, all over the world. They welcome foreigners from different countries. They love sharing culture, yes, but no one should be allowed to abuse that Filipino hospitality. So here's my message to all the expats out there that live here or just passing through. If you're thinking about moving to the Philippines, the number one thing you want to do is learn the culture to an extent and respect it. Respect the people. I've seen it many times where foreigners talking bad to their Filipinas in public at the store, treating them as pets, treating them as objects. It's something I don't like to see. It sends a burning flame through my body. Don't be that girl or that guy who goes viral here for the wrong reasons. Remember that we're guests in this country, and guests should always act with humility. To all the Filipinos watching this, on my behalf of the foreigners who genuinely love and appreciate the country, your country, I apologize for the behavior of those who don't. That kind of behavior doesn't represent all of us. Many of us are here because we admire you, your culture, your hospitality, your welcome nature, and we want to build a life here. Those are the guys that I am speaking on behalf of, and I do not claim those that abuse Filipinos and the culture.
See, I agree with everything that he's saying, of course, but at the root of it all, I don't think that it is specific to the Philippines. I just think that these expats have not been educated properly, and they were brought up very entitled. And that's it. Because yes, it's always good, and it will be an advantage if you do some research about the country that you do intend to visit before visiting it, so that you don't make, mistakes. But if you were brought up correctly, educated, correctly, I don't think you should have any problems wherever you go, as long as you are respectful to the people around you and you treat people the way you'd like to be treated. I don't know if this woman would like other people to treat her the way she's treating them, insulting them, insulting her and stuff like that. But again, it's not specific to the Philippines. It's the way you are brought up. It's the work of your family, your parents, and your environment. And unfortunately, this woman was not brought up properly.
So guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you believe rude foreigners should be deported immediately? Or do you think they should be given a warning first? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe this video.
I think foreigners, first of all, the foreigners that act like this should always be recorded, okay, for the proof. And then you should complain, go to the police department. So I forgot how they say that in Tagalog. Police, right? Go to the police department, show them the proof, and hopefully they can, detain that foreigner. And not necessarily to put them in prison, depending on what they have done and the gravity of their acts, but at least, make them pay. You know, fine them like a huge fine, and of course threaten them. If you behave like this again, you might be deported and you might be blacklisted. Yes, for sure. And as foreigners and expats living here in the Philippines, I think we should talk about it more often on our social media and say that we do not condone this type of behavior, okay? But again, it's not just about expats. Even a Filipino should not be acting this way, you know, with another Filipino, obviously. So there you go. It's just basic behavior, ethics, you know. So yeah, maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. And of course, if you found value in this video, do not hesitate to check out my other reaction videos right here.